Hello and welcome, beautiful souls. It's such a joy to be here with you for this final gathering in our You Are the Key series. Over the past weeks, we've journeyed together, awakening to the key within, learning to meet the world with love, and discovering how our presence itself can ripple out and shape all of existence. Whether you've been with us since the beginning or are just joining for the first time today, you've arrived right on time. Every breath, every moment of awareness adds to the field we've been building together. We're live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're joining from and feel that beautiful web of connection spanning across continents and hearts. In just under 2 weeks on November 11th, we'll begin the next part of our shared evolution, Foundations. 4 transmissions, a deep journey inward, and a community walking beside you as you anchor this new frequency in your life. If you've already registered, we can't wait to continue this unfolding with you. And if you're feeling the call but haven't said yes, there's still time. The link is in the chat. Today, Asil brings us the final transmission in this series. A moment to receive, to remember what's already awakening within you, and to feel the quiet anticipation of what's to come. Take a deep breath, settle in, and with that, I'll hand you over to Asil, who is ready to take us into this next experience together.
Hello and welcome. 5 years ago, the guides that we are connected to, of celestial realms, of angelic realms, shared with us that it is significant and a critical moment in human existence to support individuals on their spiritual, personal, emotional, mental, their human development as individuals. And at first, we did not know what this exactly meant and how this type of training or spiritual path would look like. There are truly hundreds and thousands of spiritual paths that have been developed, are in existence, and how come humanity needs another one of those? Yet seemingly in this particular delivery, in this particular frequency, in this particular energy, the guides believed this to be significant and important. So we followed that guidance. And they said the first established baseline, the first established groundwork that every individual shall receive is called foundations. Now, foundations does not mean you're a beginner. Many individuals have gone through this experience that are significantly advanced in their spiritual journeys as well as humans or souls. Foundations is meaning a frequency adjustment, a synchronization and preparation for a particular kind of delivery transmission so that you can embody an energy and direct an energy in your service to humanity. An energy that has not been delivered in this way from an individual or from a community before. So, seemingly a new type of energy wanting to be shared with humanity, and you becoming a vessel, an instrument of that delivery. Just the way I have become an instrument of that type of energetic delivery, and many hundreds and thousands of people that have gone through foundations before. Yet, most importantly, before becoming an instrument of delivery, one has to come into clear alignment within, mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically, spiritually. One has to hold a certain alignment so that a certain state of being, a certain frequency can be held without significant effort, with ease. So that when this instrument that you are, that I am, is requesting for this energy to come through, it is truly done without effort. And it serves the individual that is channeling that energy, that is receiving and transmitting that energy, as well as everyone that is receiving it. Now, this transmission and reception does not have to be in a specific format, but it can truly be living life as a normal human being, as we do. Walking down the street, having conversations, going to work, cooking a meal, taking care of our loved ones. It is an embodiment, an embodied presence, an embodied energy that we hold because we have prepared and trained our instruments to be able to do that without efforts, even without words. An energy that is representing the presence we hold. An energy that's representing the open-heartedness, the compassion, the peace that we hold within. Now, we may not always be in this type of energy delivery or presence in our most loving state when we live a normal human life. But the more often we enter these states, the more naturally they come to be. And the more easily we enter them, and the more efficiently the energy comes through us and is delivered to anyone that requires it. And energy is truly directed through our attention, our conscious awareness expands our spectrum of potential directing of that attention. So in this journey of foundations, we develop a new state of being that we can hold based on the clarity of our minds, hearts, bodies, and energetic bodies. And the transmissions delivered are meant to deliver this kind of preparation to be able to embody that energy. Now, you may wonder, where is this energy coming from? Can I trust it? Is it pure? And what will happen? And is it dogmatic? Many questions may come. But ultimately, something brought you here in which you took the steps of trust. Steps of trust that brought you to this very moment. Something inside of you said, yes, I'm familiar with this, even though you may not know what I'm talking about. Something inside of you said, oh, this feels resonant, or this feels true, or this feels trustworthy. And this energy is not really about me or angelic guides or celestial divine beings. This energy is about you connecting to the source of existence. An energy that creates all that we see and experience. The love of creation. An unconditional source of love. Always and consistently present. Yet we have become so accustomed to it that we take it truly for granted, and in some ways it happens in an unconscious way that we receive the energy that we need to live, and that energy moves through us, providing us the human experience. And we live a normal, standard human life. And there is nothing wrong with living a standard human life, if that is exactly what you currently in this moment need, and it is exactly what makes you truly feeling fulfilled and content with life. But many of you are awakening to a greater state of being, to bigger questions about purpose, about meaning, greater questions about deeper alignment, deeper states of well-being, deeper states of service. How can a single individual, me or you, truly make a difference in this grand world, in this human experience that seems at times so chaotic, so volatile? Humans wrapped in a dualistic experience of good and bad, right and wrong. Suffering being the common denominator of the human experience. But what if there is a much deeper common denominator that is overlooked because we have not really truly attuned to that level of non-duality, to that level of unconditional love? Without conditions, there is an energy that fuels. Without conditions, there is a love that fuels all of us. That love truly creates as well the duality that we experience. Now, how could love create suffering? How could love create pain and trauma? How could love create the death of loved ones? Questions that the mind is trying to answer as it is experiencing a dualistic reality. Give me a dualistic answer to meet my dualistic questions. But the truth is, some of these dualistic answers are in non duality. Beyond right and wrong, beyond true and false, beyond good and bad, there lies a truth that is omnipresent, that is pervasive, that is eternal. And as individuals, as human souls experiencing this human form, as antennas of divine consciousness, you are receiving that love. And you are transmitting that love. And you are waking up to the understanding of how this love operates as it enters you, as it moves through you. You're becoming a master of this vehicle, of this vessel that you have been given. Mastery in a way that you learn to quiet your mind. You learn to steer the coloring and the flavoring of your thoughts. You learn to observe the emotions without being swept away and carried away by them. You learn to witness the pains of the body, the misalignments, as well as how to direct energy to clear these misalignments to find greater health and well being in this vessel of yours. You learn how to expand your consciousness at the glimpse of an eye. Not just experiencing this human form, but experiencing forms beyond the non material form that you are. The consciousness collective of humanity that you represent, witnessing the unity and the oneness that is within the human experience. Yet, if you are truly the one that is awakening, what is it that you have to do? How do you start this journey if no one has given you a true manual on how to live life or how to awaken or how to ascend this human form? And if all the manuals that have been given require decades of dedication or lifetimes to truly understand, in a moment of pain, in a moment of questioning life itself, where do you start? And it is that exploration that has brought us here. And it is in those type of moments of deep unity, of a coherent field of consciousness, that we come together from all around the world and find ourselves in a quiet present moment in which we expand as consciousness, in which answers seem immediately present. The mind seems immediately quiet, and all of us seem like one. Our expansiveness becomes our strength. The unity becomes our vulnerable state of being. Your heart becomes your greatest ally. And for those of you that have broken hearts, were they truly ever broken? Or was it merely a stepping stone to understanding the capacity of your heart, the true expansiveness, the true power, the true unconditional openness that it can reach? Hasn't every trauma, every heartbreak served you to move one step closer to the greatest being that you can be? And if it hasn't, it will. All of you have come together. Many of you have gone through foundations. Some of you completely new to this wisdom and to this energy, wondering, how will this serve me? And how will I serve as a result of it? Am I truly significant in this process? In a world that seems to be taken by great powers and forces beyond anyone's control, swept left and right like boats in a stormy sea. When we all enter these states of being, as we all expand to witness the power that we hold together as individuals and as a community, as we start to embody that eternal observer, witnessing all that we are, that is when we are entering into states of conscious awareness and conscious creatorship. You are truly becoming the key to humanity's evolution, to your own evolution. Rather than being swept away, rather than feeling controlled, you are becoming the ocean. An ocean that learns to witness the storms, to witness the waves, the ebbs and the flows, the depths and the quiet. Yet it is not just you, as you are part of the fabric of consciousness. Everyone together is the ocean, impacting and directing the movements of the ocean, the energy of the ocean, all together, including the storms of the ocean. And you are at the same time the boats that experience the storms. So who and what do you want to be? Where do you want to put your perspective and attention in a time of great change and great challenge? Do you want to carry the power, or do you want to point the fingers to the ones that seemingly hold power? It is not a game of blame. It is a game of empowerment. And this is the journey that you are on. This is the journey that we are on. This is the journey that your soul is choosing. Empowerment. The empowerment of your heart. The empowerment of your consciousness. The empowerment of the collective that is awakening. And you are not alone. Thousands, millions of people are awakening at this very moment. Very few do not understand what exactly is happening to them or to this world. Many have lived their lives as boats on a sea, hoping for good weather, hoping to arrive at a certain destination. Yet very few have truly transformed to become the sea itself. Very few have looked beyond this immediate perspective that they hold as individual humans. Very few have truly embraced the power that lies in becoming the ocean. Owning that power requires surrender and great responsibility. A power to change your life, a power to own your life, a power to change others, to influence them in their journeys of evolution and growth, to support them in a journey of finding greater love, finding greater peace, and finding greater alignment. Healthy and happy is what many people want. Yet healthy and happy is merely a byproduct of a journey that we say yes to, a journey to awakening, a journey to greater alignment. Natural byproducts of a consciousness evolution that impacts our physical health, our mental and our emotional health, our state of being shifts, our frequency shifts. That which we perceive to be possible changes. The probability of that which is possible expands. Therefore, it is beyond mind. It is beyond even your emotions. And it is beyond this physical vessel of yours. Consciousness and spirit leads the way, and its alignment, its evolution impacts all aspects of our being. And through this impact, through this alignment, we become keys to a great evolution within humanity. No matter what you choose to do after this individualized session that you receive today, no matter what you choose to do after foundations, no matter what you choose to do after the pathways that open up past foundations, this is not about another spiritual course, completion, another checkbox, another lineage, another form of identification, another thing to follow. It is about you receiving something that you can carry as yours, a frequency, an evolutionary process that is your birthright. And it is your right as a soul that is evolving and in a process of great change. You are part of a collective that is being supported by divine powers, and you are meant to receive this. As they know, you empowered, you aligned, you having become the greatest version of yourself, you in love with life, you in love with humans, you at peace, you healthy and abundant, will make a difference for all the loved ones, all the individuals connected to you, and for all of those that receive from your presence as a human being. In this very moment, can you accept that you could be the key to a great evolutionary process within humanity? That your choices to evolve, your choices to complete cycles of the past, your choices to come to realizations, your choices to step into your deepest, most powerful, most loving service could be what makes the difference in a world rocked by the sea and the storms, in a world that is blinded by perspective, limited perspective. Can you hold the expanded perspective? Can you hold an open heart, an expanded consciousness? And can all of us come to these realizations and completions together with greater ease? Not with another belief system, not with more worship, not with prayers, but with presence. Pure silence of the mind, pure silence of the heart, silence of the body. A true expansion of consciousness to hold all that is, all that you are. No wishes, no wants, no desires left. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Nothing to feel, nothing to think. Pure presence. Those that establish a strong foundation within themselves will weather the changes that are coming for humanity with greater ease and strength. Those with great alignments within themselves will be able to receive all that is moving, the ups and downs, as natural movements. Your capacity to hold life will have expanded. Your capacity to love, even when it is difficult, will have expanded. Your capacity to love, to see, and to support the unlovable will have come present. And a world of those kind of humans is a world worth fueling and supporting. It is the journey that we are on together. You are that key to this evolutionary process. You are that key to being the individuals and the humans empowered. You are that key for this process of evolution and ascension that humanity is undergoing. Therefore, the solutions are not of a mental kind. The solutions operate beyond the mind itself. states of being, transmute and transform the problems in the first place. States of being represent the realizations that you have gathered. States of being are a frequency you hold. This state of being does not mean nothing matters to you. It does not mean you do not care. It does not mean you do not feel. And it does not mean that you do not help. Action will always be a choice that determine the actions themselves are fueled by a true alignment, by an energy and a frequency that you have found that is limitless, that fuels you and all the ones that you love, that fuels all of humanity. This is the journey of foundations. I will now invite in the Elohim to share their perspective and their wisdom. Greetings. We are Elohim. All of you find yourselves at a great turning point in life as individuals and as a community, as a collective, as humanity. A collective that is emergent, a collective in a great transitional and transformational moment in its existence, a consciousness that is in an ascension process. All that you have developed accelerating into its next state of evolution, challenging the existing structures that are built on iterative evolution. Exponential and accelerated growth will break iterative structures. Both mental, emotional, and physical structures will be challenged. Yet consciousness itself is capable of such accelerated growth. It is merely the mind, the heart, and the body, as well as all that you have created as humans, mental, emotional, and physical constructs, will be challenged. Destruction, creation, and recreation are natural byproducts of such accelerated and exponential growth spurts. Those that hold a strong alignment within themselves, those that are able to navigate the increase of energies that move through this earthly plane, will navigate these changes and challenges with grace. And it is truly a gift to humanity to be supported in such a time of challenge and change. while many question the immediate benefits, the immediate results, the immediate changes, matching the wants of the mind. Many of you will feel an ease in their hearts, being here in this very moment, being held by this energy, an energy of love, an energy of connectedness, an energy that you have access to, an energy that you are being aligned and supported to hold by yourself at all times. Many of you will witness the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act will shift. Many of you will witness that the perspectives you have held, the judgments you have held, the opinions you have held will have expanded. And true quiet states of being, in states of presence, you will find yourself holding many perspectives at once. And these states of true presence and these states of true silence will regenerate you, rejuvenate, and restructure your entire being. The type of restructuring to meet the changes that are occurring on this earthly plane, a restructuring that is driven by the changes of your consciousness. In this moment, can you allow yourself to be held by this energy, releasing any sense of control? In this state of surrender, your consciousness expands naturally, and you are held without effort. You are held in this life, you are held in this body, you are held in this love. Your identity, your relationships, all the things you have done, all the things to be done, all that you hold within your heart is with you. Yet all that you are, you hold lightly and with ease. An expanded state of consciousness can navigate this human experience with greater ease. When you find yourself under resourced in this state of being, You are refueled. You witness the resources of the universe, of this creation, the resources that you have access to. An energetic field of a specific frequency held for you so that you can find your true self, so you can find your true power. Thank you for listening to our words and receiving this transmission. The following energetic adjustments are meant to support your being, are meant to increase the strength, the stability, the openness of all of those in this energetic field present. Now rest in silence. This transmission is complete. I'm truly excited to venture out with all of you to discover this new foundations, an energy and a frequency we have never delivered before, a potency and a power that matches the wild times that we are entering as a human race and as a collective, a strength that you can handle, and a power that is being given to you, to be held with great love and responsibility, in which we're also guided and supported. I look forward to seeing all of you joining us for this upcoming adventure. See you all very soon.
Welcome back, beautiful souls. Take your time to come back to this session. Let your breath guide you home into your body. Feel the ground beneath you, the gentle rhythm of life moving through you. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself, and for adding your light to this growing field of awakening and love. What we've shared with you in this You Are the Key series is already complete in its own way. A reminder that awakening begins within, and that your presence itself is the ripple that touches the world. If today's transmission stirred something in you and you feel called to deepen that connection, our Foundations course starts November 11th. It's a space to keep exploring what you've begun here through 4 transmissions, guided integration, and a community walking this path together. And for those who continue on, Foundation opens the way to the next chapters of our shared evolution, Pillars of Light and Earth Keepers, which we'll begin exploring together early next year. You'll find the enrollment link in the chat, and for those returning, your repeater link is there too. As you move through the rest of your day, be gentle with yourself. Let what you've received continue to unfold. And if life calls you quickly back into motion, carry this stillness and peace with you. It's the quiet force that changes everything. Thank you for being part of this beautiful series. May what you've touched here continue to ripple through your life and beyond. We look forward to crossing paths again soon, in Foundations and in all that's yet to come. Take care.